Yeah, there is no direction. All those mystical, magical stories that you've heard, all those chakra stories, all that energy stories, regarded as mumbo jumbo and trash it. None of that is true. You simply recognize, oh, I'm the witness. Yeah. You simply recognize right now that you did not ask that question. Do you have that recognition? Exactly that. Now holding on to that understanding. Oh, I cannot ask, I cannot do. The question happened through this body mind. I knew at the same time that Ekta heard the question. Yeah. You start recognizing this truth. When you stop believing that wrong idea that I processed the question before I asked Ekta. You cannot. It's impossible. We did that test, no? On Friday and Saturday, you did that, no? I will decide to walk from here to there. Let's see, am I the thinker? You did these tests like that. You keep testing. Am I really the thinker? Can I think? Can I decide to ask a question? Yeah, when you recognize these basics, oh, I'm only the witness. It is automatically happening. It's like standing at the right in the theater in front of that big screen where a movie is playing and trying to shout out something, telling the hero do this or don't do that, but what goes on goes on. Then assuming, oh, what the hero said, I thought of it. How silly is that? How can you know what the hero is going to say in that? You don't. Yeah, just like that. Exactly the same kind of a feeling you have when you are established as the witness. You just don't budge. It's so clear. Oh, I don't speak only. I cannot speak. It's not possible. Yeah, that recognition. It's only a simple distance. It's always been there. It's not a new distance that is going to be created in the future. No. As soon as I stop lying and remove the lies, discard the lies, I'll see, oh, the distance was always there. I'm not creating it, and it's not in any particular direction. I am the witnessing space. The witnessing space is all around, like space only. I am the space, even now. My only problem is that I have a lot of lies under which my sight is buried and I can't see the wisdom. Once the lies is removed, stop seeing things as you imagine them and just see the truth. The lies is removed. Then becomes apparent, oh, I am the witness and I am at a distance from this body mind. That's it. Nothing else is going to happen. No magical direction, no energy movement. No, that is all Dvaitam shopkeeper. You want to try? Try another few years. You just want to spend your money, go spend your money and come. And then say, Ekta, you told me, yet I spent it. Yeah, but that is required probably. So do it. Go out and play. Yeah, this is always there. Maharaj is here. Nowhere to go. He's right here. Yeah. So you will see the truth finally. It's not difficult. You're just stuck in that same insecurity that we spoke about. No, the I wants to validate I am this person. It wants to validate that this is my world. This is my beloved. This is my house. Oh, this is my money, my bank balance. Yeah? Mine. It wants to validate that. Now I'm saying, no, it doesn't exist. It's not there. It's just a projection. Oh, she's taking it away from me. Okay, hold on to it. How long? How long? One day you will see, oh, it's just pointless. It's just pointless. It's futile. That futility has to come over you. And when it comes like a tsunami wave. Then there is no going back. What you've seen, you can never unsee it. Not possible only. You can fool yourself for a little while, play a little game like you play with the kid. The kid gives you fake tea, you take his cup, you drink the tea just to smile with him. Yeah, but that's a 2-minute thing. You go back to the truth, right? Like that it'll happen. You will play, but you will know what the truth is. And finally, you will be done with this outer world. You will be just established there. You already know the answer. You just have to put the book down and go ahead. There is no other way. There is how to do, there is no how. You just become clear that in all this amassing knowledge, I am wasting time. What is the ego doing again? Yes, it wants something else to hold on to. You recognize it, no? First I held on to material world mamata, now spiritual world mamata. Oh, I know 20 scriptures. Oh, you know only 20? I know 25. Can you memorize all of them and, just sing it along? Oh, yeah, I can sing 17. How many can you sing? What's the point? What's the point? I can do yogasanas with my head down and legs up in the air. So what? So what? I know how to do 25 types of pranayama. So what? You master all these yogic techniques, all these bhakti techniques, you master everything, you memorize all the scriptures. So what? Where are you still stuck? No more, come on, higher level. Waking, you're still stuck at the waking projection. Maharaj is taking you beyond, you're still stuck at the waking projection. Maharaj is attempting that you come to the fourth, again you just go back to the first. No, I am just here. Maharaj is saying, I'm giving you the entire sweet shop. You're saying, no, I want only one laddu, one candy, one chocolate. Maharaj is saying, the entire sweet shop is yours. No, not all. I just want one candy. Okay. No. I don't believe in blind faith in an external teacher. That's why I keep telling you, no blind faith in Ekta. Do not believe her blindly. You experiment on everything she says, and if it sounds true to you, then you continue. Otherwise, say bye-bye to Ekta, right there. Yeah? No, I do not believe in blind faith in a guru. Nope. Whoever says it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. The scientific-minded Vyakti needs proper explanation with a direct path. Show me how to get there. Don't tell me philosophy. No singing Sanskrit shlokas, nothing. Do you see this truth that I'm explaining to you? Yeah. It's a natural thing when you have that kind of an intellectual bend. You want direct experience first. I experienced first and then read it. That's how I teach. I make you experience first and then I will read out the Samadhi shloka. Some of you have not even taken you to the reading part yet of the Samadhi shloka. You're just practicing the Samadhi without really reading the shloka. I'll read it out to you tomorrow and you'll be like, oh, for the past 2 days we've been doing this. When you get there through experience and then you read it, then you understand what the sage is saying because you've experientially already seen it. Yeah? So that is the intention here. You come that way. Drop the blind faith and no, blah, blah, blah. Tat. Yeah? You do not believe Ekta blindly. No manyata. The word in Hindi that we use here is manyata. Manyata is the belief. No belief. You show me direct experience. When in direct experience you can see it, then what's the point of philosophy? Why should I memorize 7,000 shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita? Why? I can see it in direct experience. Then I can read the 7,000 shlokas and explain what it says to you. I don't need to memorize them. Do you see? This is the opposite angle, the direct experience way of approaching the knowledge. Yeah? once you see it directly, any scripture you can pick up, read it once and say, okay, this is what it's saying. Yeah, because you've seen it. So it doesn't matter in which language it is written, by whom it is written, because everybody, whoever saw the truth, saw the same truth, because truth is one. If you see that truth, there is no ways that you're going to have a slip. Not possible. Yeah? So if there is any way to get to it, there is only one. You sieve out the illusion from the real. Be with the reality. Yeah, that's what Maharaj is saying here again and again.